Hello and welcome to New Comic Book Minute, presented by Superscript and Elliot and Thorne. We're here to tell you about the books we're excited to read this week, as we do every week. Thorne, take it away.
There's a lot I'm excited about this week. Marvel's been putting out a bunch of one-shots in celebration of the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, my favorite Star Wars movie. And this week we got Ewoks.
Jedi's your favorite? Never mind.
Jedi's my favorite. It's got Jabba's Palace.
Moving on.
Star Wars.
Right. We can't do this here.
It's a bunch of wordless, fun stories about Ewoks. It's really fun. It's adorable. Check it out. An issue 1 I really enjoyed last month was X-23 Deadly Regenesis. And issue 2's out. It's a fun thing that Marvel's been doing where they take a bunch of characters and do stories earlier in continuity. So this is like a 2010 X-Force era X-23 story. It's really fun. Last month we also got the first issue of Superman Lost by Christopher Priest, and I've enjoyed that a lot. It's like a hard sci-fi, high-concept Superman story. That's really fun. The last issue of the new volume of Barbaric is out. They do quick little 3-issue arcs. We have the first 2. Barbaric's one of my favorite indie books. It's like a funny, over-the-top fantasy story with like surprising heart. It's really, really good. Maniac of New York is back with an issue 2 of its new volume. This is a good like horror slasher themed book, but with like a little bit of a twist. It's a little more true crimey a little bit. Yeah.
Written by Elliot Kalin of the Flophouse and podcast and the Daily Show when it was Jon Stewart.
Yeah. Then we have the second story arc of Nightmare Country is out. This is James Tynion, who's like one of, if not the biggest name in comics right now, I would say.
He's up there.
Writing a Sandman story, which if you've read anything by him, that's a perfect fit. And it's about the Corinthian, who's a spooky man. We got a new James Bond miniseries coming out by Philip Kennedy Johnson. Philip Kennedy Johnson's been killing it with the James Bond comics lately. If you just want like a cool James Bond spy-fi story with really great art.
By the guy who's writing Superman, no
Superman.
Yeah, I'm into it.
And then, just in time for the movie, New Guardians #1. Not New Guardians, that's a different team. Guardians of the Galaxy #1. And it's a new run from the guys who are Jackson Lansing and something Kelly, who are the guys who are writing the really good Captain America run right now. And it's like a Western Guardians of the Galaxy thing. It looks really, really sweet. And then trade-wise, I have Stuff of Nightmares, which is a fun R.L. Stine, master of horror and terror, doing just a bunch of fun, short horror stories for Boom. And then something I'm really excited to finally have collected all in one big volume is all of Alan Moore's top 10. So this is Alan Moore, Watchmen's Alan Moore, and that's the only comic he's written. It's a story about like a world where everyone's a superhero and what it would be like to try to police it, kind of, but in Alan Moore's weird sci-fi mysticism kind of way. It's great, and it's all in one volume now.
I'm actually excited to read it. I've never read it. So anyways, I got a bunch of stuff I'm looking forward to this week. This is actually a pretty good week for comics in general. So first of all, I'll start with the trade, the only trade on my list this week, which is We Only Find Them When They're Dead, which is the final volume of Al Ewing's, started as a space opera, but spans generations and centuries and is fascinating and really one of the most original science fiction comics I've ever read, and one of the most unique looking as well. So definitely check this out. You can actually read this without having read the other two, and it is a standalone story, but it really rewards if you read the other 2 volumes, which we of course have. We also have now into issues. We have Captain America Cold War. This is exciting. We got Sam and Steve together again. This is the alpha issue that is starting off the Cold War event, which will bring both of our Captain Americas together once again. Looks sweet. It's Joe Kelly writing it, and Joe Kelly writes good comics. It's not Joe Kelly.
It's Colin Kelly.
Colin Kelly? I'm unfamiliar with Colin Kelly's work, but I look forward to finding it out. Thank you for clearing that up. I would have felt bad. Sorry, Joe Kelly. Sorry, Colin Kelly. Chris Cantwell, unless there's another Cantwell.
No, that's Chris Cantwell.
Writing a Worf book for Star Trek.
About Worf.
That is the best comic.
Ro Lord's in it.
If you were like, who's going to write a book about Worf, I would have said Christopher Cantwell is the man to do it.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Unless, I was about to say I would read Alan Moore's Worf, but
Michael Dorn's writing comics now, so I guess Michael Dorn could do it. But
I would still say Chris Cantwell. No shade to Michael Dorn. Sumerian Comics got this new book called Knucklehead, which I'm very excited to read. It's like super highly stylized. Sumerian's been doing some interesting stuff lately with some creative. Never Ender, sorry. The font is interesting. But Sumerian's been doing some cool stuff that I've been really enjoying lately. And I don't know, this has like
The art's
space
really
anime.
sweet, yeah.
I don't even know what to call it, but so I'm interested to check this out. I think it could be really cool. The Seasons Have Teeth looks like it's somewhere between Swamp Thing and Constantine, which is a combo that I really, really like. This is Dan Waters. It's a new book from Boom, who tends to put out pretty good original stuff, so I'm looking forward to it. Clear, number 2 by Scott Snyder. As you may remember, many of you who were disappointed when we did not have Clear number 1 the day it came out because of a shipping error on distribution's end, we do have Clear number 1 now, and now we have Clear number 2, the new Scott Snyder book.
With gorgeous art.
Yeah. This is one of the best looking comics I've ever looked at. Real like
God, the colors.
Blade Runner vibes.
Yeah.
The colors. Yeah, I don't know. It's it looks really, really good. I'm excited to, now that we have volume
1 and 2.
issue 1 in stock, to actually get.
And I believe it's only a 3 issue too.
Yeah,
so you can
it's
get
a
caught up
short
pretty
thing.
quick.
Speaking of issues 1 and 2, we have a second printing of issue 1 of Phantom Road by Jeff Lemire. This sold out really, really fast. I think it's one of the better Jeff Lemire books in recent memory. Well, actually, that's true. I really like Little Monsters, which is coming out concurrently. But still time to hop on this now that we have second printings. We have Phantom Road number 2, and Ed Brisson's outstanding new run on Predator. It's Ed Brisson. He's great. He's writing a very interesting Predator, but like future Predator, like people fighting Predator in the future book. Looks like it has some return to the Predator planet from Adrian Brody.
From Predators, the best Predator movie. Don't at me.
It's definitely up there.
It's up there.
It's at least the second best.
It's at least the second best. That's for sure.
Let us know what your favorite Predator movie is.
And if it's Predators.
Yeah. Specifically if it's Predators, and let us know how good...
you love Topher Grace.
Yeah, how much do you love Topher Grace in the comments, and
Down
what you're
below.
excited to read this week. We'll see you next week. By the way, we're getting real close to Free Comic Book Day, so check out our website, superscriptohio.com, and on social media we have a bunch of information about the events and festivities that will be going on both Friday and Saturday, the week of Free Comic Book Day, which will be the first weekend of May 6th. All
May
right.
6th.
Well,
Well, Topher Grace, if you're watching, I love you.
me too.
Come to the store.